Jonathan, can you talk about some of the FCC recent rulings on cell phone signal boosters?
Sure. So recently, this is February 20th of this year, the FCC ruled in favor of tightening the specifications that were needed for signal boosters. Before that date, there were no real certification procedures set up for signal boosters, and so that meant that there were a lot of boosters on the market that were not set and built with network protections. Wilson Electronics, we've been building signal boosters for several years and been building different protections in place, such as oscillation detection and shutdown, or proximity detection and shutdown, as we call it. And because of that, we'd had an expertise in that, but also noticed that there were bad boosters on the market. So the FCC, what they did is came out and had rules that now standards that everybody has to meet. And so that's really just legitimized boosters in that respect.
And Brock, what are some of the implications for the market, consumer market, and separately from the commercial market?
I think what Jonathan just said right there, the main thing is that it legitimizes boosters as a valuable resource and tool to enhance the coverage and fill in the gaps that the cellular providers, have in their network. On the consumer side, it kind of clears up any gray area of, can I buy this and install this? Is this legal? Although, previously with the FCC, there was that gray area. There's a lot of concern. So it really opens that up for the consumer to be able to confidently purchase a product without any concerns of it. Are there going to be any negative implications of doing this? On the business side, commercial side, it really opens it up for different stores and consumer electronic stores who likewise be able to confidently bring in these products and resell them to consumers and be another value added source of revenue for them.
What about the in-building market when I talk about commercial office buildings and enterprise parks?
So in a lot of enterprise buildings, whether it's a small 5,000 square foot office or even 100,000 square foot high-rise building, these buildings are made out of steel and concrete and glass that all reflect the signals and do not allow that cellular signal to penetrate inside. So there's great need for boosters indoors to allow companies to maintain connected, especially with a lot of companies doing business over the phone, having their cellular devices be part of their main method of contact with their customers. So that it just makes it so much easier and for them to source these products, knowing that they are completely legal. They have the protection standards to prevent any kind of interference to the network. It just makes it more comfortable for them to install and purchase these products, which could be a larger purchase for them.
And Jonathan, in closing, there's a lot of confusion around repeaters, boosters, amplifiers, cell phone signal boosters. Can you maybe talk about the differences between those terms or the similarities between those terms?
Sure, yeah, and signal boosters, so we call them signal boosters or cellular signal boosters, but they're also known as BDAs or bidirectional amplifiers, as repeaters, because really, and I like the term repeater as well, because it's taking an outside signal and repeating it inside, and then taking the inside signal, repeating it back outside. But then also called passive DAS as well, where you might have a DAS system for a large stadium or even a large high-rise, but there are areas of the building that you need a bidirectional BDA put in place, or a signal booster. And so, yeah, lots of different names. It just depends on the market you're talking to. And what we found is that at an event like CTIA, people will typically call it a repeater or a BDA. When you're talking to consumers, they're saying cell phone signal booster or cellular signal booster or something along those lines.
Brock, can you maybe give us an overview of what you're showcasing here today?
Yeah, certainly. So what we have here, it's our Sleek 4G. It's a universal cellular device cradle that has a built-in cellular signal booster or amplifier. You can see right here in the back, there's the amplifier here in the back, and in the front of the cradle there is an antenna. What you do is you take an antenna such as this, you stick on the roof of your vehicle, like a magnetic mount antenna, that with coax cable runs and connects to the base of the cradle, which mounts in your vehicle and plugs into your cigarette lighter. And all you do is you take your phone, or your MiFi hotspot and you slide it into the cradle, and the cradle is going to boost that signal into your phone while you are driving on the road, or if you take it out of your vehicle and put it in your hotel room or in your home office. The Sleek 4G is a very unique booster in the sense that it supports 2G, 3G, and 4G for all carriers here in the US. So no matter what carrier you're on and what device you're using, you will be able to benefit from a much stronger, more reliable signal. It's great for those people who travel on the road frequently, are talking on the phone, they need to stay connected. Ideal thing to do is your phone has to be in the cradle to get the boost because it's a cradle booster, and it really promotes the safe driving of using a Bluetooth device or any other hands-free device. That way, prevent any kind of distractions on the road. But also because it is boosting your voice and your 4G data, it works great if you are checking your phone for traffic updates, if you are using it for navigation, or even for location-based services. If you're looking for a restaurant nearby, you can be ensured that your phone's going to have a strong, reliable signal to stay connected on the road while you're on the go.
What sort of signal gain can a customer expect to receive from this product?
So if you're talking about the bars on your phone, in all reality, you might go from 1 bar to full bars, and that's real case use. You see a full improvement in your signal. Technically speaking, you typically see about a 15 to 20 dB gain on your signal strength, which really does reflect that 1 to 5 bars of signal.
And would someone, you mentioned in their house or their office, do you see this product being used strictly in the car, or do you see the same product being used in other locations?
That's a great question. It really is designed as a mobile product, and by mobile, very portable. Mostly it's used in a vehicle application while you're driving, but it's very simple to take out of your car, and with the available home office accessory kit, plug it into the wall, stick the antenna up in a window, and be able to stay connected inside of a building. In the sense of it being typically used mainly in a vehicle, but with the sense of it being portable, you can take it out of your car and switch it to another vehicle or switch it to a building application in a matter of minutes.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.